know anything about that.
All right, well, that's a good one. So again, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network, talking to you about the economy. Now we're here with SpongeBob from Private Patties, talking to him about the 1-year anniversary of the stock market bottom. Now Bob, we know that the market has bottomed, Now Bob, we know that the market's bottomed recently. We know the market's bottomed a year ago, and we're at the 1-year anniversary, and we're hitting new 52-week highs today. Now Bob, how has the last year been for you?
My last year, well, it was good, because a lot of people was coming out, tipping me, having fun, and I was enjoying myself. A lot of more fun, but now since it's more drop bottom, I don't get more fun like I used to.
Now, how do you see? Now, how was the past year for you?
The past year, it was good before the inflation came in, before the stock market crashed.
Now, of all the possible investments that you see out there, what are the next key sectors or the next key investments do you see for the coming year?
The next year, I think the Tata Motors will come up the next few years for the car manufacturers. And I think the crude oil will come up too, much stronger, a barrel a gallon. So that's going to be the more factor of the stock market trade.
Okay, so again, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network, talking to you about the economy. What are we doing? 1 year. And again, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network, talking to you about the economy. Now we're here with Jack Sparrow from Pirate Capital, talking to you about the 1-year anniversary of the stock market crash. Now the market has come back quite a bit in this last year, and we're now at 52-week highs. Now Jack, how do you feel that this past year has been for you with the market, reaching new highs?
There were lots of people to rob from, so they all were penniless. Still stole the pennies that I could find from them. But since we seem to be coming back at that 52-week high, they seem to be carrying a little bit more money, a little bit more for me to rob. Instead of grabbing pennies, I now grab nickels. Looking better already.
Now Jack, of all the various investments that you had this last year, which were some of the ones that did the best for you?
Piracy. It's always the best one.
And the worst performing sectors for you?
The police.
Is there any potential investments that you would look to in the future as good opportunities for the rest of our audience?
Spiritual investments. I've looked at all the other ones and I seem to be ending in hell. Since why I'm here standing now. So maybe we'll all become enlightened and he'll just give me your money instead of me having to take it.
So in closing, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lender and
Mr. Rumsmith.
Mr. Rumsley from Pirate Capital, talking to you about the economy. Alright, you got all three of us?
Alright, I'm going to stand this.
And again, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network. What story were we doing?
1 year after the stock market.
Okay.
Stock market.
Again, this is Jarbon from the Predatory Lending Network, talking to you folks about the economy. Now I'm here with Catwoman from Tiger Securities and Spider-Man, the chief web designer for Marvel Networks.
There we go.
We're here talking to you guys about the 1-year anniversary of the stock market bottom. Now we're here exactly a year later after the bottom of the market. Now how has the last year been for you guys?
Start with the lady.
Okay, well, with my stocks, I have a couple stocks and one of them's up and it makes me feel rich, but the other one's still in the toilet. So I'm waiting for that to rebound. So, but I think that there's good signs. If it's gone down that far and it hasn't bottomed out, it's going to come up. And I tell everybody, just hang in there. Even if your stocks haven't come back up, they will come back up.
Okay, now how's the last year been for you?
It's been okay. I don't think stocks are really going to go up that much until unemployment goes down, until more people have jobs. The market always fluctuates with that. Like today it came out that they had last month's unemployment stayed steady, which is a good sign, but the stocks aren't going to go up because of it. They'll stay as they are.
Now, do you feel the once the snow melts and stuff, things will possibly improve?
I think it might. As you know, once the weather's better, everything will be better.
Yeah, there's a lot of people up in the snowy areas that do construction, and they can't work right now. They're seasonal type employees, so they'll have money. They'll be contributing more into stocks and that kind of thing after it cools down. Warms up a little.
What kind of stocks do you think they'll be looking at once the weather improves?
I think people want to buy gas.
So they want to do some traveling?
Well, no, they want gas stocks because they think the gas is going up, but it's already through the roof, so they might have missed the boat a little on that one.
No, well, she wasn't here a couple years ago when gas was almost $5 a gallon. Gas isn't near what it used to be around here. You know that from years ago. I don't know. I think the weather took a big card on the East Coast, and I think it's going to be a while till anything gets better.
Okay, now what is your outlook for the next 12 months or so? What stocks or what various investments would you look at to invest in the next?
Oh, I'm looking for a Toyota stock myself because that's a company you can count on. Yeah. I don't know. Technology stocks are what's going up. Pharmaceutical stocks. There's always things with medical that's going up. Computer, I don't know. Google. You know, you can find some pretty standard. Buy IBM. At least your money will be safe.
And you?
Like I'm going more into real estate market right now instead of the stock market. So, because no matter what, you can't bottom out. Your house is always going to keep value. You buy some rental properties and rent them out, and so.
Do you have any particular areas of the country, or are you looking at commercial or residential real estate?
Well, I'll start out with residential, but commercial is definitely, something on the horizon as well.
Okay, with employment improving, do you think the Fed will possibly raise rates and probably put a hamper on both of your guys' scenario?
Oh yeah, interest rates should be going up. They're at an all-time low, and they just won't stay that way. It's wonderful that they've been low for everybody, but I expect, like real estate loans, I expect those will go up into the double digits again like they once were, and it's going to affect things a lot. Then that'll bring house prices further down. So if you're trying to buy and flip, you better do it quick.
What's your outlook for interest rates over the next 12 months?
I think they're going to stay the same. That's really just my opinion. I don't think they're going to go really up or down. And if they do, maybe they'll go up maybe a quarter of a point.
So again, this is Jarvon from the Predatory Lending Network talking to you about the economy.
Starline Sewers.